Here we have a Frigidaire Professional microwave. I've looked all over the internet. The handle broke clean off, and no one has ever explained how to change one of the handles on this unit. It's pretty complicated, but I ran through it with my older brother, Pat, and he was able to give me a hand on it because we took the unit off of the handle off his old unit, and he bought a new one. So we're gonna go ahead and replace the handle on this unit here. Okay, first thing we did was cut power to the unit. We're gonna go ahead and not gonna remove the or disconnect or unmount the microwave from the overhead cabinet. Just gonna come over here. You're gonna find two bolts on the top, 1 and 2. We're gonna take these 2 bolts off. Nope, I'm just gonna take 1 bolt off. This is a cover here. It's going to expose the inside wiring connector that's going to be right there. And then the whole door unit will come up and out after we unplug a power cord that's there. So we'll take this off real quick. Bolt there. Oops. Looks like a second bolt will have to come out. So this cover will now come off. Place that down to the side. Here we're gonna find power cord, connector for the door. Go ahead, unplug that, and disconnect it from the unit. Okay. Once that top cover is off, you'll have access to this power plug that connects the door to the rest of the microwave. Go ahead, disconnect here, set that to the side, and then the door sits on hinges. You'll have to come up, in a little bit, and then the whole door will pull out. So go ahead and try and do that. 2 hands only. Up. I'm gonna need both hands for this. Hold on. Okay. So now with the microwave door removed, go ahead and we'll work on the microwave door itself. Take it apart so we can get into the interiors and change the handle. And here we have the Frigidaire Professional door off. Go ahead, we're going to turn it on to its back side. Get access to its inside door. Go ahead, this plastic trim piece is going to pop off. Be very careful. This plastic is very fragile. And pry it off. Have it come off a piece at a time. Try not to break it, of course. So, here we go. Okay, once we have that plastic trim removed, going to see 3 screws holding the glass plate to the door. Find 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go remove those and then try to remove the glass so we can get to the inside of the door. That. Okay, once you do have those 3 screws removed, Next, what you'll have to do, you'll see some small clips here, here, that do hold the glass in with pressure. You'll have to push these back and then pry the glass up. It comes off as a complete unit. So push it back and then pry the unit up. Always difficult doing things with one hand, so be right back. So like mentioned, prying out this metal assembly here while still pushing back those two black tabs that I mentioned before, one here, pressure tabs, and one there, prying them back and prying the unit up at the same time will release this. And she comes out in one large piece there. Now separated from the door here. Here we'll have access to these two bolts here that are the assembly for the new handle that we have here. So go ahead and pull out the broken ones here and install the handle. And the sides for spinning. Piece. Take the screw out. And we'll get the other one. I need my hands with that. Cool. Alright, now here is the new microwave handle replaced. Like I mentioned, just by getting to the inside of the door, pulling out those two screws, pull off the old remainder of the handles that are all broken off. These two screws here, and now it's to reattach the glass. Go ahead and clip it in here, and then they'll push in with these two pins over here. Reattach the three bolts that go 1, 2, 3, and reattach the inside glass trim. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, after reattaching the glass, we did screw in those 3 screws that hold the glass plate to the door. 1, 2, and 3 units. Bolt those back in, and we're going to go ahead and try and pop this plastic piece back on. So go ahead and turn over here. And this goes in with pressure. Snap it in. All back in one piece again. So. It always gets difficult when you do it with one hand. Okay, be right back. Okay, I do apologize for coming in and out of the video, but things are always difficult when you do them with one hand. So the plastic trim piece goes pushed back in solid. really nice. And the handle's been replaced on the other side. We're gonna mount the whole thing back on the door, plug it in, and put it back together and test the unit out, see how it goes from there. Unit with the replaced handle. Actually looks very nice. Let's go put the door back on the microwave. Okay. All right. The door assembled. Go ahead. Try to put the unit back on the door. Line up the two pins. And reconnect the clip. Power pin for the door. Took a little effort. Reattach power plug. Okay, so door's on, power cord's connected, it opened and closed correctly. There's the new handle. So go ahead and just gonna put this last garnish piece that goes on the top with 2 screws. And that goes here, inside. This goes on the outside. Bolt there.
Why do people care? Are you done, babe?
No, babe, keep talking. It'll come out on the video. It'll be great. And there's my daughter. Good stuff. All right. So these are the last 2 balls. Good thing we're all finishing up here. So everything will just get tightened down as soon as I can use both hands. So this one-handed stuff doesn't really work. Plug it back in. And we have power. And we're all set. That's how you repair a Frigidaire Professional microwave handle.